Holly here from Your Past is a Gift. So I wanted to be clear in this video, okay, going back to all the videos we've been talking about forgiveness. Forgiveness is always for you, whether it's that you have to forgive someone or is that you need someone's forgiveness for something that you've done and you've hurt them. Whichever one it is, it's always for you to feel free from what you've done or from what others have done to you, from what you've said or from what others have said to you. This process has always been for you, not for the other person. We're always taught to look at others, what others are doing. We're always taught to judge others and what others are doing and what others are saying. We grow up always looking outside, and then we wonder why we're a mess inside. We're never taught to look inside. We're never taught as children that this is the way to a joyful life. This is the way to have a peaceful life. This is the way if you want to have a life of any meaning at all. You need to look at you and stop looking at what's happening outside. Because the other thing I wanted to talk about as well is, in certain situations, we're all going to react differently. Okay, say for example, there's someone walking towards me and they're walking their dog. Okay? I'm quite happy to give the dog a pat. If the dog comes up to me all happy, wagging its tail, I ask the owner, is it okay? If they say yes, I'm happy to give it a pat. But someone else walking in my position, in my situation, that's been bitten by a dog when they were a child, may cross the road to avoid your dog because they've already had a negative experience in their mind. And so they think all dogs are going to attack them. All dogs are nasty creatures. That's their experience. You know, and some people have grown up without dogs at all. Not one way or the other, so they don't know how to interact with a dog at all. They might be all hands and the poor dog's all confused. You know, we're all different. And this is something today that I want you to start to embrace, the idea that we've all had different experiences. All of us. Some of us have grown up without parents. Some of us have grown up with one parent. Some of us have grown up adopted. Some of us have grown up in orphanages. We haven't even had parents at all, or guardians, or any kind of adults. We've just grown up in an institution full of other orphans. Everyone is different. You know, when you look at people, you know, some people have been molested as children, sexually molested. Other, you know, they've been raped as children. Other people have been beaten severely when they were children. And they've grown up going into the world with that experience of being beaten. Others have been belittled and put down verbally as children their whole lives, made to feel that they're nothing, that they're worthless, that they're useless, that they can't do anything. That is the experience for some people in the world. And that's just some. There's thousands of different experiences for children in the world, how they grow up and how they go into the world. So it's time to stop judging what other people are doing, because everyone is involved in the world. We're all interacting with this world based on what we've been through. You know, some people, you know, they might have almost drowned when they were children. So they have a fear of water, or they've witnessed someone almost drown, or they've witnessed someone drown as a child. And that's their experience. So they're terrified of the water. You know? So just because you love going to the beach and you love being in the water, you can't have a judgment on someone else who's afraid of the water because they haven't had your experience, that you've always had a good time when you've been there. So I want you to start looking more at you, at your reactions, at how you interact with the world, rather than always worrying and labeling and judging what everyone else around you is doing. Because while we keep looking at everyone else, we're not looking at us. That's the whole point. That's the distraction of learning how to judge others and learning how to criticize others and learning to look outside. Because while we're distracted with that, and we're too busy looking at that and judging and labeling and putting everything into a little box, everything has to fit into this little box. There has to be a box for that person to fit into. While we're using that system, we're not looking at us. And so we're not looking at when we explode, when we have our angry moments and we explode. And why did we explode? We don't stop to think about it. We don't spend a minute on it. And that's the most important thing. Why? Or when we have that moment where we just cry and we can't stop crying. Why? We spend all our time looking outside, so we don't have to look in. All our time. It's so easy to do that and to spend your whole life doing that. But that doesn't create a life of meaning that will be meaningful to you when you get to the end, or to anyone else, if you're always looking outside. So today I want you to think about that. Do you spend all of your time looking outside of you and judging and labeling and criticizing? Does most of your day go towards doing that? Is that a habit of yours? And then I want you to start to think, why? Why do you need to do that? Why are you so afraid to look at yourself? Why are you so afraid to look at who you are? How you can be a better person? What can you do today to be a better person? So I want you to think of all that. Are you one of these people that spends all their day criticizing and judging and labeling others? What do you get out of it? Does it make you a better person because that person is less? You're putting others down? Does that make you feel better about who you are? Really, at the end of the day, does it make you feel better about who you are? Because when we say nasty things about other people, when we're judging and criticizing, it doesn't make us feel any better inside. Actually, it makes us feel dirty that we have that need to be putting others down. So think about that today. All these videos are to get you thinking about you and your life, not someone else's, yours. All right, my darlings. Remember to click like and subscribe below so you don't miss any of the messages, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye for now.